Good morning, everyone! Welcome to another learning episode here on Learn with Sir Jeric. In this lesson, I will show you how to represent real-life situations using functions. To begin, let's recall the definition of a function. A function is a rule that assigns each element x in the first set of values to exactly one and only one element in the second set of values called f of x or y. The common way to write a function is using the function notation f of x, in which f is the function name and x is the input or the domain. In the entire symbol f of x, it stands for the output or range. The letter F is the most popular letter used when writing function notation, but any other letter of the alphabet can also be used either in upper or lower case. In addition, the variable x is called the independent variable, while f of x or y is the dependent variable. Now, how can we model real-life situations using functions? To do it, we will follow the following steps. First, we need to determine what is asked. Determine what the problem requires us to do. The second step is to identify what is given. In this step, we will identify the given data in the problem. The third step is to identify what operation to be used. We need to decide on the operation to be used as required in the problem. In the fourth step is to write a number sentence. In this step, we will represent the problem using a function notation. If possible, simplify the function. For example, give a function k that can represent the cost of buying x kilogram of kamote if it costs 30 pesos per kilo. Based on the steps that I presented earlier, we now identify what is asked. Ano ba ang ipinagagawa sa given problem? The problem requires us to represent the cost of buying x kilogram of kamote in which each kilo costs 30 pesos. What is given? Ano ba ang importanteng data na ibinigay sa problem? It was mentioned in the problem that each kilo of kamote cost 30 pesos. Sa given na problem, ano ang dapat na gamitin na operation? Nais nating malaman kung magkano ang ating babayaran kung bibili tayo ng x kilogram of kamote. Tandaan na ang variable na x represents the number of kilogram ng kamote na bibilihin natin. So the best operation to use is multiplication. Why? Madaling malaman ang total cost by simply multiplying the cost per kilo to the number of kilograms that the customer will buy. Halimbawa, kung 5 kilos, so the customer needs to pay 5 times 30 is equal to 150 pesos. For the fourth step, we will represent the problem. So sa step number 3, we identified the appropriate operation to use. We found out that the total cost can be calculated by multiplying the cost per kilo of kamote and the number of kilograms that the customer will buy. So, total cost is equal to cost per kilo times number of kilograms that the customer will buy. Sabi sa problem, we need to give a function k that can represent the cost of buying x kilogram of kamote. So instead of using the notation f of x, we will use k of x to represent the total cost. The cost per kilo is 30 times the number of kilograms that the customer will buy, which is represented by the variable x. Kaya ang ating final answer ay k of x is equal to 30x. In our final answer, what is k of x? It is the total cost. What is 30? It is the cost of kamote per kilo. What is x? It is the number of kilograms that the customer will buy. Halimbawa, Ang customer ay bibili ng 5 kilo ng kamote. Magkano ang kanyang babayaran? So ito yung ating solution. The given value of x, which is the number of kilograms, is 5. Yung ating number sentence ay k of x is equal to 30x. I-substitute natin ang value ng x, which is 5, kaya magiging k of 5 is equal to 30 times 5. I-simplify natin, k of 5 is equal to 150. Therefore, the customer will pay 150 pesos for 5 kilos of kamote. Let's have another example. Mrs. Romano was given money worth 5,500 pesos to be divided equally to her students. Represent the amount received by the students if there are n students. Now, let's identify what is being asked in the problem. The problem asked us to represent the amount received by the students if there are n students. What is given? A money worth 5,500 pesos will be divided equally to her students. What operation to be used? Pagdating sa pag-identify ng operation na gagamitin, kailangan i-analyze ng mabuti ang problem. Ang tip ko, look for the word that will help you decide kung ano ang appropriate na operation na gamitin. Sa problem na ito, ang pera ay kailangan may divide equally sa kanyang mga students. Ito ang hint natin, so we will use division. For the fourth step, we will write the number sentence. Hindi kagaya ng unang example, sa problem na ito walang ibinigay na function name. So, we can use any letter. Pero ang gagamitin ko na ay letter F. Pero ang ating notation ay hindi pwedeng maging f of x. Bakit? Ang symbol that represents the independent variable in the problem is n. Kaya ang ating notation ay f of n. Tandaan na kagaya ng function name, ang variable na ginagamit para sa input or independent variable ay hindi lang x. Pwede kahit anong letter din. So let n be the number of students and f of n be the amount received by the students. To identify the amount received by the students, we need to divide 550 by n. So our number sentence is f of n is equal to 5,500 divided by n. And that's all for this episode. Maraming salamat sa panonood. Don't forget to like and subscribe.